Hey you, before the video starts, consider dropping a like, a comment, and maybe consider subscribing. This really does help the channel grow. On to the video. Sadikard, welcome in. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, hold on. Fuck, I forgot where the camera was because I moved it. Also, I don't even have my light on. Guys, oh god. Everything's happening. This is the most chaotic stream I think I've had. Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck. Hey guys, it's Main here, backing up with another IE review. Today we have Mharllin's account. I believe we've recently done him. Cut that out, editor, absolutely. Today we have Mharllin's account, definitely a re-review on the stream. Actually won a marbles race that we plan to do live on stream. So here we are with Mharllin's account in chat today. Let's jump into it. I think he was a world 6 from what I remember last time. I don't remember too much from his account. So if you repeat, we repeat. Oh well, move on. Okay. Immediately what I'm seeing is if Toolbox is lying, I genuinely don't know, but your Glunko kills, all these mini bosses are extremely low. So that's my first priority of things you should probably do is go on Deathbringer. Let me actually showcase this live on stream so you guys actually know what I'm talking about. I mentioned this kind of offhandedly every single time, but essentially Glunko and Baba Yaga are both affected by the gravestone. Actually, I think Jedrid created a video and talked about this. I think it was Jedrid. He made a short on this talking about the subject, but I'll bring it to light as well. Basically, Baba Yaga and Glunko are affected by the gravestone for Deathbringer. So if you put the gravestone down on the map for Glunko and then go to Baba Yaga with as many Bonjo pickles as you can and kill those mini bosses, they will respawn instead of the normal 20 minutes and 24 hours respectively. They'll respawn like every 4 minutes for Glunko, and I think like every 6-7 hours or something for Baba Yaga. So actually I don't remember if I need to gem shop or not. I don't know if the pickles happen at map enter, but yeah, you just kill him and then I'm in wraith form. Yeah. And then you go to Baba Yaga, do the same thing, kill him, come back in a few hours, and then, you know, all good. It does not work for Dr. Defecus. Dr. Defecus actually respawns at your daily respawn timer. Baba Yaga does not. It resets every 24 hours after you kill him. So make sure to actually kill Baba Yaga and come back within like 6 hours if you're using Gravestone, 24 hours if you're not using Gravestone. That's essentially it. So that's how you kind of speed farm those bosses. Unfortunately, obviously, Baba Yaga has been nerfed. It used to spawn on the hour every hour. Now it does 24 hours. Unfortunate. I don't know why Lava thought that'd be a good idea. I mean, I understand him wanting to standardize it, but who cares? Baba Yaga's dude, I have no idea. It's a house. So yeah, there's that. You can easily Bonjo pickle farm Glunko because, like I said, it spawns every 20 minutes, so you can do that just about every 4 to 5 minutes on Deathbringer if you pop down the gravestone. And the reason this works is because obviously gravestone gives you mob respawn, which makes the mini boss spawn a lot faster. Anyways, desktop view. So back to it. That's what you should do. The reason that the mini bosses are incredibly important now that you're in World 6 is primarily because they give you multi-kill per tier across every single world, which is going to make it a lot easier for you to get the Eclipse Skulls across World 1 and across World 2. So therefore, you can, you know, kind of finish up the Eclipse grind, get more multi-kill damage across the world. It also helps with your V-Man and trying to push portals. The more multi-kill you have, the easier you can push those earlier worlds and get higher portal count, which means you get more talent points in the V-Man section of your skill page. There is another reason. You can also get a decent amount of 3D prints on your BM if you were to reprint, and most importantly on your V-Man, so you can finish the vials or do hourly clicks on some of the bubbles. So multi-kill is pretty important. At this stage of the game, I think you should probably consider doing Eclipse Skulls in addition to doing some mini boss farming with as much Bonjo pickles as you can. This is going to help you a little bit in pushing World 6 because, I mean, you're at Royal Eggs, you're almost at the end of World 6. If you had a little bit more multi-kill, it would make it a lot easier to push World 6 and get to the end at Samurai Guardians, so you can finish the star signs obviously and, you know, unlock the rest of the Seraph star signs. Anyways, yeah, that's a good immediate great goal. Let's move on. Let's look at your characters. Actually, I don't really look at characters all that often, but generally I can see that your characters are all at least level 500. That's good. I think roughly you should try to aim for like 525 to 500 once you push to Samurai Guardians. The reason I'm saying that is because the vaults upgrades give you a ton of class exp. This is also something I should probably mention now, because the upgrade vault is incredibly important for class exp, not because of Wicked Smart. There's a later upgrade that provides you a ton of class exp while you are active, and that's this right here, active learning. So this right here, read the way it's like worded. So it says 3.94x more class exp gained from defeating monsters while the game is open. This is a multiplier to class exp, and it does not show visually on your character's like tool info, like your character info. So this sheet here, you see my class exp, because I have a high grind time, because I have a high vault upgrade, my class exp right now is 283.56 times on my Deathbringer. Those sources make it this high, but essentially that vault upgrade, the 4x multiplier, is not adding in here, so it does not show that upgrade whatsoever. In fact, what it's doing is the 283.56 is getting multiplied by that number while I'm active on that character. So effectively this 283 is going up to 900 to 1,000 times, actually more than 1,000 times right now. I can't do math. So if I were to go on Samurai Guardians, I'd be getting 1,000 times the EXP as normal if I'm active on the character. This also works for the Moonmen card. It also works words differently. Monster EXP while active. This is a separate bucket, a separate multiplier to class EXP. This also does not visually show on your character sheet. Right now I'm at 285.34. If I were to take this off, it still shows 285.34. So if you were to try to grind out classes on your characters, this right here is the most optimal EXP card farm setup as far as I can tell. Basically, you want the Moonmen card to be doubled. So if you have a chip doubler, either top left or bottom right, the most important is Demon Genie, so you can double that and get more crystal spawn chance, because crystal mobs give you, I think, like 10 to 20 times the class EXP of the normal mob. So it's crystal farming is takes priority, but because Moonmen is an effective multiplier to your class exp you see on the actual class info on the stat page, Moonmen, you want this to be doubled because you're effectively getting almost 2x the class exp just from this card alone. The only thing I don't know is if this is a separate multiplier from the vault upgrade. Like, I don't know if that 4x multiplies with this 120% that you see here, or if it adds together. If it multiplies, again, you have 2,000 times class exp. So in short, exp farming is actually a lot easier now than it was before. If you equip Choco Chip, do some crystal farming on your highest world 6 mob, you can get up really high class levels, which makes talent grinding for the master class is going to be a lot easier. And soon you want to prep and get to level 600 across all your classes. The reason I'm saying that is because Deathbringer talents are incredibly important for progressing bone farming, and so that same logic would apply if those master classes come out and talent points are required, which, I mean, based off the logic we see so far, that's going to be pretty much standard across the board for all the master classes. You want talent points, and realistically the only way you can get that is high enough class levels. So you want to do some class exp or other character farming so you can prep for those master classes soon to come out. I say soon, we don't know when they're coming out, but you know, just prep, be prepared for them. And yes, I do have Divinity EXP boots on my Deathbringer because I wanted to level up Divinity just kind of passively. I mean, I can take them off. It's not really that good, but anyways, moving on. Stamps, World 1. Classic, you're above 10k. It's pretty good. As with most people, I mean, the standard stamps you want to focus on: multi-tool, ladle stamp, mason jar, the carry capacity stamps. Those are all really important. Multi-tool, you can naturally get up to 230 depending how much carry capacity you have, so make sure you equip rucksack, make sure you equip the carry capacity star sign, getting high enough level in summoning, like level 100 to 120, so you can multiply the star sign effect for carry capacity, leveling up these money bag stamps, chopping mining baggy stamps, fishing bag of head stamps, those ones to help up your carry capacity so you can position yourself to upgrade multi-tool stamp into the 2, 210, 220, 230 levels. And then the same kind of logic applies, or not really carry capacity logic applies, but to mason jar stamp, you want this up to like 144, 154. Maybe not the best thing for you to focus on right now. You should probably focus on these other carry capacity star signs. You have infinite star signs. Is equipping star signs still worth it? Yes, if you have the star sign chip doubler. If you don't have that, then it doesn't matter. You don't need to equip star signs because it doesn't do anything. But if you have the star sign chip doubler, then it does work. So you can equip the star signs if you have that chip doubler on, and it'll double the star sign effect. It does not double the negative as far as I know. It's just the positive that gets doubled. Either way, it's worth it no matter what it is. So anyways, how's your Deathbringer? How far have you gotten? So okay, character. How do you get from 220 to 230 cost with 90% over 1050 mil? So the way you get to 230 on multi-tool stamp is through upgrading your carry capacity stamp. So bug sack stamp, so you can increase carry capacity on catching items. In conjunction, you want this to be as high as possible. I think 168 is good. You might need 174, but upgrading bags ahead stamp will make it so you get more carry capacity on fishing items, so you can put more hermit cans in your inventory to upgrade bug sack stamp, which means the more carry capacity for catching items you have, the higher you can fit. 224 bug sack. Okay, you can fit for multi-tool stamp, so you can upgrade multi-tool stamp. If you still don't have enough carry capacity, mason jar stamp is going to help you as the secondary source of that, because this is carry capacity for all items, which should and does affect the catching items. So upgrading mason jar stamp, upgrading bug sack stamp, really, really important and necessary for upgrading this to 220 and then eventually into 230. So that's kind of the breakpoint you should aim for, and you kind of need that. And like I said, the rucksack prayer that maxed out gives you a bunch of carry capacity. The star signs, the star signs for carry capacity as well also make up that difference. So yeah, definitely important. Also, the higher level summoning you are, every 20 gets a breakpoint for multiplying star sign effect. So yeah, the gem shock bags skill level also increased. Just I don't know about that. You need to do more TD to get that prayer. You don't have that prayer? Wait, hold on. Are you about to roast this man? Bro. You're at the end of World 6 and you don't have Zerg? Mharllin, what are you doing, man? My PC crashed while doing that. Is unfortunate. Oh, Jesus, my dude. Okay, I understand. Worship sucks. Okay, like I hate tower defense as well, just as much as the next person. But like, come on. Like these are mine. Like, I mean, get to 130 minimum. Like, please. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Equinox. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not even doesn't even have metal detector yet. Mharllin, please. Mharllin, please. You have to be kidding me. Okay, from what I can see here, Mharllin, you have four incredibly easy Equinox challenges to complete here. First of all, the Flurbo upgrades. You legitimately just need to equip the Dungeon Pass prayer. during a happy hour, and you can just about max out most of the dungeon from as far as I know. Get a carry for the World 1 party dungeon during happy hour with that prayer equipped, and you can get this done. Secondly, the World 3 party dungeon is not that bad, like at all. The pet arena for 115 if 4 pets or less, this is also incredibly easy. I don't remember the exact comp, but there is an image of in our tips and tricks section. If you search up equinox pet arena as key terms or something like that, you can probably find the setup for this and just blast this. I'm also assuming, okay, big assumption here, chat, has he completed pet arena? Okay, he's completed pet arena at the very least. At the very least, he's completed pet arena. Thank God. I mean, you have shiny pets. You're into World 4, which means you should have enough, like, next pet. I mean, you should have all the pets unlocked, right? You did. I roasted you. Okay. Thank God, at least something stuck, right? You should have at least most of the pets unlocked, right? So you're unlocking pets. That's fine. I mean, you finished all the territory spice battles. That's good. So anyways, the sheer fact is, with the recent update to breeding and the fact that this provides a lot of pet power, actually the upgraded eggs, you should have enough pets to actually complete wave 115 in from the equinox challenge, so you can complete that. It's going to be important because it unlocks the next Equinox upgrade, which for you is going to be Metal Detector. Metal Detector is insanely powerful, by the way, to help you increase your gaming eligibility power, because your nugget's only 50k right now. This is an incredibly small nugget. So upgrading the Metal Detector is one of the most important upgrades in gaming. That's how people get to hundreds to billions of nugget, hundreds of millions to billions of nugget. Like, if you're a dedicated gaming farmer, you can really progress gaming a lot, and I think you really should focus on it because you don't have Isotope Discovery yet. Isotope Discovery gets you to Boron 30, which means you can upgrade alchemy much easier every single day, more passively than you are right now. Also, you are missing out on stuff like Plant Evo, which is the an extra max evolution for gaming, so you can get more bit gain. You're also missing out on skill EXP from the MSC Totalizer. Not that you really get much skill EXP right now because your worship waves are kind of terrible, but you also get things like Spice is Nicer. This is going to help you upgrade your kitchens a little bit more. Even more bubbles gives you a little bit extra to no bubble left behind, which is still useful for you. So there's, I mean, no reason to kind of grind out gaming. Gaming is going to give you a lot of stuff to help progress your account. I mean, above all, Isotope Discovery is like the best upgrade here that you absolutely should push for. And nowadays, Isotope Discovery is an absolute joke of an upgrade to get in terms of how much bits it costs. Because once you have Metal Detector, it becomes a lot easier. You have Bravery unlocked. You have just, I mean, Bravery is the one that's important because that gives you gaming bit gain. You should have Snail, as far as I can tell, right? Yeah, I mean, you're in the red bit, so you have Snail. Like, that's not a problem. You're at level 10, which is completely fine. It's, I mean, you know, it just gaming, like, the nugget is one of the only things that you're missing right now to really progress gaming and push it to the next level to unlock super bit. I'm bugging out, guys. Hey, what's up, Snow? Okay. So Mharllin, actually pretty, okay, I'll say something controversial. I think pretty easy thing for you to do right now is try to get cooking 1000 or at least 750. Cooking EXP is incredibly juiced thanks to the upgrade vaults. Cooking no, it's cooking speed. Cooking knowledge. So this upgrade gives you a ton of cooking EXP. If I were to go over to the kitchen and try to upgrade my cooking level, right now I'm at 101 solely because of balloons, but mind you, almost solely because of balloons. If I use one balloon here, let me remember, it's like 2%. So I get 2% EXP for every single balloon I use. I can get up to 102 in like literal seconds. You get to 81 and DB stopped. Okay, that's fine. Get to 75 on your characters. Don't even try to push for 100 across your characters, push it to 750. Then 750 actually has something useful aside from some useless skill exp kind of right now. 750, it gets you the printer output, which is a multiplier to the resources that you're producing, so you get a little bit more atoms. This is actually a useful upgrade for people into endgame, because you can push up the atom collider upgrades, and because isotope discovery is something you absolutely should be focusing on right now. You're going to need a bunch of atoms soon to get boron up to 30, beryllium, lithium, all these ones up to 30. Yes, it multiplies printer output. It is incredibly good. It's essentially gold relic, but it's just 1% instead of 9x, you know? So it's really, really, really good. Yeah, if you... There it is. So you see, if you hover over in toolbox, let me scroll down so chat doesn't interfere, but you see all these sources there. The base value of 707k on this thing that you're printing, the boosted value 7.1. What makes up those multipliers is lab 2x, hurry up 3x. You notice it says skill mastery there, 1.22. That's because you have 22 different sections that have that 1% increase to printer output. So if you didn't have that, you wouldn't be producing 7 mil, you'd be producing like 6.5, I don't know, rough math. But essentially that is another bucket source multiplier for 3D printer output, which means more atom generation. So 750 across all skills in the skill mastery is really important. And sticking to that same logic, I think you should focus a little bit on breeding, actually. Leighton, you're going to be happy I say this. Faye Dragon, if you're watching, you're going to be happy I say this. Breeding to 750 is going to be pretty important because for the same logic, the printer output is pretty good. Also, the sooner you get to breeding 80, I think it is when you can get, oh my god, I'm even looking at the right section. Breeding 80 is when you can get Grand Marshal of Shiny Town, which is Shiny Pet level up rate, which means you can kind of act a BM or upgrade your Shiny Pets a little bit faster. This is another source of Shiny Pet level up rate. It's gonna be really good. My prints are okay. I don't know. I mean, they're not the best. Okay, Mharllin, I'm gonna say something you don't like. You should reprint right now. I mean, right now. Because Dragon Warrior statue, well, hold on. Actually, before I say that, does he even have Dragon Warrior statue? Oh god, where are statues? It's World 1, right? I'm blind. Oh, it's right here. That's right. So it's not Onyx. Okay, well, I don't know when the update's coming out. I don't think it's coming out today. So man, I don't know. It's you're in kind of a tough position. I mean, Mharllin, I want to give you advice to how many statues are you away from onyxing this? So chat, I've heard rumors. I can't say it. I can't say that. I can't say I was gonna say. Because it's not public information. So I'm just gonna skip over it. I'm not gonna talk. No, I can't say it. Let's move on to bubbles. I can't speak. Yeah. So bubbles, moving on. Update today? No. I'll DM you, Hour. How about that? I hope you know, but if you don't know, I DM'd you, Hour. Anyways, secrets don't do anything but hurt people. It's about a game mechanic that might get changed. No, that's not the thing I'm talking about, Pius. There's something else, subtext to the update that might get changed next patch, and it actually is pretty impactful for Idleon. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay. Confirmed what I thought is going to happen. Again, I can't talk about it because it's not public information. So you have to be fucking kidding me. Is that real? Holy shit. Anyways, moving on. Bubbles. Overall, not looking too bad. I think you're, in terms of alchemy, I think the thing you should probably focus on is actually getting certain bubbles up to no bubble left behind range. So specifically, I'm talking about Carpenter, I'm talking about Mr. Massacre, Kill per Kill. Those bubbles are kind of important in that you should really try and push up those bubbles to no bubble left behind range to get them to be able to be atomed. You want Carpenter, you want to use atoms on this as soon as you can to get your build speed up so you can, just generally upgrade construction. So focus on the other bubbles that are in this queue here to get hit by no bubble left behind. Either upgrade them via resource cost or with atoms if you can. And just kind of force it. Force into the 100 mil resource cost. It's going to take you a little bit of a few days to get this up here because you need to push other bubbles past level 162, so Carpenter has a higher chance of getting hit, which means you can use atoms on this to upgrade it. Build speed is really, really important, and this is actually a really important bubble to try to use atoms on. Vials, not too bad. You have a lot of easy ones. I think now that forge capacity is kind of a joke, I think you should consider doing the copper and iron bar vials at the bare minimum to level 13. God, the Dragon Warrior changes, I absolutely hate it. I think this is like the worst update to come out soon. Anyways, the production vial, get this done now before Dragon Warrior just gets absolutely obliterated to the ground, because it actually increases production speed. Active ES or take a V-Man speedrun reprint. Souls vials, unfortunately your worship is kind of doo-doo, so that's the one thing kind of holding you back from these 13 vials. But I mean, souls aren't actually that bad because the vault upgrade should give you more soul percent, so you can actually upgrade this and stuff. So please do that. It's also a good one to get up to 13. Sigils, how you Sigils doing? Sigils not bad. I feel like your sigil speed's kind of low. What are you missing? Oh, I guess the turtle vial isn't really that cracked. That's why. LOL. Binary. Okay. 0%, 10%, 10%, 0, 10, 10, 10. Okay. Not bad. Keep on upgrading red salts. The more levels you get, the faster it'll be to kind of level up. So it's really important. You're not working towards sigils at the moment. Should I? That depends. So I would probably get the liquid cap and rate for each of these cauldrons up to 150, honestly. And then start worrying about sigils. So stick your characters in these cauldrons, get them into level 150 for cap and rate, and then you can transition into sigils. It shouldn't be too hard. May take a little bit of time, obviously, but go on to Tremor Worms with Bubo. Obviously, Crystal Spawn, card setup, and just farm Tremor Worms. Tremor Worms is the most efficient map for just cauldron progress, or rather just for alchemy progress. It's the best map by far. So go on Buo. It doesn't really take too much time to get to 150. At that point, you can swap off and switch into doing sigils. But sigils are pretty important because, I mean, you have Peapod. Peapod's going to help it a little bit. You have Emoji Veggie to get. This is a more gold food effect. You have the drop rate bubble, the refinery cycle speed. You have stamp cost upgrade. Dreamcatcher is a really good one. Kitchen upgrade, this is kind of okay. The liquid regenerate is going to help you again kind of push into higher cauldron levels when you eventually do more Abubo grinding. People say mini chiefs. Well, the problem is he's not at mini chiefs, so it's kind of a non-starter. And don't even want to look at your board. I mean, just class EXP, that's it. You just want to, construction EXP, that's it. Dennis an hour will say you need to do more cog clicking. That's completely up to you. I think you probably should. I think you should probably get this up to like 6k player EXP bonus, and that's it. I mean, I guess it kind of depends what your construction level is, to be completely honest. It's your rank 1 only. Construction 405. I don't know how much better your cogs can do. Do like a 5-minute session of cog clicking every single day and see if you can upgrade those. But you should only focus on the last 2 cogs. Oh my god, I'm not even farming on my character, guys. I'm a professional streamer, by the way. But yeah, just focus on these last 2 cogs, ultimate and superb. Quadrupled. Okay, on the artifact grind. Your relic there, cool. Okay, Frost Relic and Chilled Yarn are really good. Frost Relic just gives you flat efficiency for your World 1 and World 3 skills, so it's pretty important. I would try to get this up into Sovereign. Same with Chilled Yarn. I mean, you're going to be grinding at the same time. This is going to make Sigil progress actually go a little bit faster because it impacts the P-Pod sigil, which makes it so your sigils go faster. So definitely a good one to do to help you with sigil grinding, since you're going to be there soon. And eventually it's going to give you more drop rate. It's going to give you more gold food effect, more stuff. So you've been on the grind for... Actually, hold on. Before you do that, just go to the last island and just get Winds Lantern. Actually, hold on. Before that... Okay, your boats suck. Your boats are awful, actually. Yikes. I would consider upgrading your boats. I wouldn't necessarily... I mean, where's your Frosty Islands one? Okay. I see you're upgrading these, which isn't bad. Honestly, I think you should upgrade these first boats more than anything, because these first boats only cost gold bars, and right now their minimum travel distance is 40.9 mil. So this is really, really, really important, and should be really easy for you to upgrade, just generally. So go upgrade these boats kind of in order from the lowest, like the first boat up to like the 10th boat. Honestly, your goal is to get them up to 100 mil. 100 mil is the last island right now, to kind of push, and you want to get there. You want to get to the last island in essentially 2 hours. That's kind of your goal. Alternative ways you can upgrade sailing speed. Divinity actually gives you some decent sailing speed through the blessings. Bagger obviously gives you sailing speed. Goat God gives you sailing speed. You have 3 God rank, which also does help with sailing speed because the blessing bonus gets multiplied assuming you have the sneaking upgrade. Sorry, you don't have this yet, but that would help you get a little bit more sailing speed. Actually, the truly godly blessings, this actually does increase your sailing speed because it's a blessing bonus, and more god rank you have, the more blessing bonus you get thanks to that Jade Emporium upgrade. So try and push sneaking a little bit. You might need to focus on farming so you can get and more Deathbringer, to be really honest with you. You want to just push as high a floor as you possibly can. I think right now you should probably focus on upgrading your gemstones, to be completely honest with you, as opposed to Jade Aquamarine and then Jade Coin, because the more Aquamarine you have, the higher floors you can push. The higher floors you can push, the more you can actually upgrade. The more Jade Coin you're going to get because you're at a higher floor. So your goal overall for sneaking is get to Mastery 3. That's kind of good enough. You want to get this up to 10k. Oh, sorry, about 5k. I think that's decent enough to kind of push, and that'll really help you push Mastery 2 to get into Mastery 3 eventually, but most importantly to help you get more Jade Coin to buy out the Jade Emporium. But overall, it's a good setup. I think you can maybe get 2 more characters on double Lotus Flowers though. Second to last floor in Mastery 2. Wait. You're on the second to last floor in Mastery 2? And you don't... You don't have moissanite? Huh? This door damage is not mastery 2. This is mastery 1. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. 2 mastery 2. Okay. That makes more sense. So, I mean, I think you should, yeah, because I mean, the charm levels were just a little too low. I think you should go back to lower floors and grind out higher veil levels, because you can actually get a lot of stealth kind of eked out from these from the lower floor to get a higher veil level. This will give you a lot more stealth, so you can push the higher floors. I think you should also do some more gemstone grinding, getting aquamarine up to 5k. I think you should grind out meteorites as well to get you more item find chance, so that, that grind happens a lot faster. If you have double meteorite, it does help in pushing some of these gemstones. You do need to be a little bit active and mindful so your page doesn't fill up, and also getting better gloves as well. That's a good idea. Bronze gloves just suck. Getting a gold glove, even a low level one, as you can see here, is just better. You're getting 39% faster action speed on a 101 bronze glove than you are getting on a level 28 gold glove right now. You're getting 55% faster action speed. So just getting a very baseline low level gold glove is going to outcompete for these bronze gloves. So getting better gloves just overall is going to be very good and helpful for you. So get better gloves, get a better veil, and grind your gemstone to about 1 to 5k right now to help you push mastery 2. I would also recommend getting garnet up so you can get more door damage, and as well to help sneaking. Oh man. Okay, I just uploaded a video talking about farming. Boss Regale, look at his review when it comes to farming. I don't want to rehash essentially the same topic, but there is a spreadsheet I linked in the description. You might be the first person that calls the sneaking gemstones by their real name. What do people call them? They call them aquamarine, not called starite or moissanite. Like what? Anyways, the blue one, the red one, the purple one, the yellow one. Okay. Anyways, Mega Boost is it is technically okay for you to upgrade right now. Actually, no, it's not even okay. You don't. No, I think you should reset your land ranks. I think you should max rank 17. Okay, well, before I say anything, because your land ranks are still relatively low level, I think it's your spread's kind of okay. It might be a little inefficient. I'd recommend looking at the spreadsheet that I mentioned in the previous video. Go look at that and kind of get a feel for what might help you in farming. Production Mega Boost might eke out production boost right now, but eventually Mega Boost gets to be really, really bad, and it's like one of the main reasons you want to respec your farming, because it's just point inefficient at a certain level of land ranks. So overall farming, you should definitely focus on these base upgrades, the day market, stronger vines, nutritious soil. I mean, nutritious soil, especially right now, because you are sub 1 hour on your crops, which is a huge milestone for farming, which means you can be more active and push farming a lot faster. Also, the fact that your product doubler is level 1 is a absolute heinous affront to me as a person. You are attacking me personally. I love farming and I love talking about farming and helping people with farming. The fact this is level 1 Mharllin is absolutely diabolical. And the crazy thing is, you're even at the world 6 wish for the lamp right now. So, I mean, this is going to help you push farming. I love farming. Like, okay, go outside, mate. The funny thing is, in real life, I don't really care for plants. My wife is the one with the green finger. Wait, hold on. Actually, I don't even know if you have this. I mean, you do have this unlocked. Okay, so, I mean, if you're pushing farming, I think you should really focus on this wish here. Actually, no, not even. I think you should really focus on infinite resources, to be completely honest with you. Especially now that we know the next update is going to be the cavern update. Infinite resources is incredibly important for you to focus on, so please spend all of your wishes on infinite resources right now. I don't have any excuse. I thought this crop was... Jesus Christ. Wow, wow, wow. It won't affect jars. We don't, I mean, if it's a resource, then it will. I'm also making a very large intuitive leap that lava goes back and updates this to not just well and heart, but it's going to impact all resources in the whole, which it should. I hope it does. It's logical to assume that, but it's also lava, and I don't know if he will. So either way, I think you should be safe and upgrade this, because I think it's more likely than not he remembers this exists and is going to impact jars. If it does, that's going to be huge to helping you progress cavern 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever it is. Maybe save your wishes till it drops. Who cares? Just drop it infinite resources. The more well and harp resource gain you get now, the better it will be for the future. I mean, you need progress so you get more opals, and just general like bucket fill rate is actually really good. So you should be upgrading infinite resources anyways. Just the fact the next cavern update's coming out shouldn't stop you from putting your wishes in anything right now. Plus, that is, from what I can see, that is about the only thing you can spend your wishes on that's going to give you a meaningful increase to your whole. So spend your wishes on infinite resources here. Okay, I've yapped for a lot on Mharllin's review. I'm going to stop here so I can save my voice for the other reviews I planned for today. So Mharllin, get to it. You got a lot of stuff. So farming, sneaking, cooking levels, you got to get that up. I think you should also, oh yeah, hold on, last thing, guys, I promise. Owl, how's your owl? Mega Feather 6, do some owl. And that'll be it. Okay, thank you guys for stopping by for this review. Mharllin, appreciate it. Good account. Need some help. So I'll see you guys in the next review. Have a great day. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much if you do support me on YouTube and or Twitch. I really appreciate your support. Have a great day. Bye.